Hey, today we're going to talk about the art of seduction, both the seduction of ourselves and also how to seduce others. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Lillian, and I'm here to help you connect to your feminine energy and how to embrace love, romance, and sensuality as a way of life. There are 5 tenets to seduction that you should follow. The first one is that to be sexy, you have to feel sexy. I personally am always in a state of arousal because when you feel aroused, that sensual energy is flowing through you and then it begins to emanate from you and people respond to it. Here's how you're going to prioritize arousal in your everyday life. You're going to start and end your day with a little self-love. I always have a rose by my bedside so that I can catch a good vibe, if you know what I mean. And throughout the day, I wear Benoit beads. These replace your kegels, and that rumbling sensation that it has with the weight that it puts on you feels kind of good and will help you to feel sexy all day. You can also feel sexy by stimulating your senses. The sense of taste, for instance. The next time you kiss your lover, ask yourself, what does their tongue taste like? Or their lip gloss? Maybe they've just had dessert and you can still taste the sugar on their lips. Sinking into our 5 senses is the basis of sensuality. It helps us to extract sweetness out of our lives. And when you feel sweet on the inside, you can express it on the outside. The other steps to seduction are focused outwards. First, we stimulated our senses. Now we have to stimulate their senses. This can be called the Cleopatra Effect. Cleopatra wasn't one of the most beautiful women in history, but what she did have was style. When Cleopatra sailed to seduce Antony, she was dressed as Aphrodite, and she had young boys dressed as Cupid fanning her. Instead of the crew, she had maidens dressed up as the Graces. She even dipped her sails in perfume so that the city could smell her coming before they saw her coming. Cleopatra teaches us the theater of love. Be dazzling to the eye, be soft to the touch, be sweet to smell. Confuse them with brilliance. Become a buffet for the senses. And I can attest to that. I've spent a lot of years being spicy, and I've shown up to a lot of doors in a trench coat and lingerie. And all of my previous lovers all said the same thing. No one has ever done this for me before. It made it really easy to stand out. Sometimes it's fun to be dramatic and dazzling with a show. The 4th step to seduction is to give more than you receive. Yes, I'm talking about cooking for them and massaging them and nurturing them. All of the things that we do for a person when we're in love. Because seduction is the act of loving a person. Romance isn't selfish. All of these tips should be used when you're genuinely attracted to someone because it's really hard to fake that you care. The 5th step, after you've seduced your lover and you've fallen in love or in lust and you can't get enough of each other, you have to remember the hardest rule of all. Never leave them satisfied. Always leave them wanting more. I leave at the peak of our attraction. When our energy is the best and he's laughing at all of my jokes, that's when I suddenly have something to do. My favorite thing to hear out of a guy's mouth is, "No, don't go. Please stay." It ensures that they'll be thinking about you until you see each other again. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to learn more about loving enthusiastically and making your bedroom your playground, follow and subscribe. I love you. Goodbye.